No evil, speak no evil.
So anyway, we're back with the most professional vlog ever made.
It is a little, I think we are a little quiet, but I talk loud.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure people were hearing them, and we weren't just talking to hear ourselves speak.
Yeah. Which, while enjoyable, isn't the...
I really ought to get a mic at some point. But,
Mics would be good. A mic would be good.
Anyway, we were talking about things. The original intention was to talk about the convention, and then we spurned off into anime itself, which really isn't a bad thing. At least it's mostly on topic. Like, so we could have started talking about giant squids or something. So
I think because this isn't their...
Which actually might still have something to do with anime. Sorry.
I think this is because this isn't their first convention and they lost 2 people over the summer. I'm thinking, and this is not meant to be an offense to anybody, I think they lost the 2 most organized people.
Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know anything about the people that, yeah, I'm sure they heard that one.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Ow.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Do we need to like edit you out now?
Maybe.
Just put a filter on her face.
Okay.
We hear this voice coming from nowhere. Where is this voice coming from? I don't know.
Am I a good armrest? Yeah.
So I don't think anyone particularly disliked the con. Like, would we say we hated the con?
No, I didn't. I didn't hate the con. It was, again, you all heard DJ say earlier. It wasn't that it was bad. It's just we weren't used to this type of. We weren't used to this small of a convention.
Like I said, it was a really good way just to kill a weekend. And like, if you were a local person, like if you live here or somewhere near here, like not 9 hours away, then yeah, definitely, it's not a bad way to kill a weekend. But
hit it up, come see what they're about.
Again, we're from Omaha, Nebraska, so
it was a bit of a drive.
Most of us are from Omaha, Nebraska.
Well, she's from Nebraska still.
All of us live 9+ hours away.
Right. So
yeah.
For us, it really was not worth the 9-hour trip. Going to Mount Rushmore, though, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even still, I don't think going to Mount Rushmore was like something that I would have ever made a trip specifically to come do here, or like made that 9-hour trek just to go to Mount Rushmore. But like, it made this trip worth it, and I'm hoping Crazy Horse will too. I don't know exactly what that is going to have.
Well, we
go
there to find out.
Right now, it's kind of the entire month.
We'll get there in a minute.
I'll try to be quick about it, since this really isn't what the podcast is supposed. This little, I guess not podcast, this video log, the vlog, I guess.
Call it whatever you want.
This video log is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about the convention and what we felt about it, but Crazy Horse is basically a monument to one of the last Native Americans who fought against the encroaching Europeans as we were slowly taking their land from them and saying, you have to live here. It's a monument to, basically, he was their leader.
Okay, so Crazy Horse, he was told by this person that he wouldn't die for like ever, like no bullets would hit him, I think it was.
And no bullets would kill him.
I don't know. And so he went through life as if nobody bullets would hit them, and they didn't.
Yeah,
he destroyed so many things because they wouldn't.
That's the thing. Is it actually? I don't think it was guns that killed him.
It's just the way Jessie started her explanation sounded like a gossiping high school girl. Just like, so this Crazy Horse, I can't believe she's taking so and so to prom.
She's taking a Remington to prom. I can't believe it. But anyway. But ultimately, what the statue is going to be is it's supposed to be a statue of Crazy Horse riding his horse. Right now, it's just his face.
Well, yeah, it's still in progress.
It is an in progress statue. They sort of overestimated the number of people who would fund it and underestimated the amount of time and money it was going to take. Same with Mount Rushmore. Though with Mount Rushmore, they also hit a variation in the rock deposit, which would have caused possibly the entire mountain to collapse had they tried to finish the original sculpting idea behind the mountain. But that's beside the point.
Yeah, that was kind of neat, actually, like to see that little replica of what they originally wanted Mount Rushmore to look like. And like, if you like look at the replica and then you go back and look at the mountain, you can kind of see like where they started to like expand on what you see.
Also, and those of you who have seen pictures of the mountain, that was all you would ever see of Teddy Roosevelt on that mountain.
Right.
He was like his face would have been dug into the mountain a little deeper, and that was about it. He didn't. George Washington got like a full coat and his hand right here, and he looked all very regal and
so
presidential.
Did, Lincoln too.
Lincoln got his arm, and then it looked like Jefferson was he also kind of had his arm on George.
Right.
And then Teddy's just kind of sitting there in the background like this.
He was a disembodied head.
Basically he's kind of waiting for his moment to push them all down and come out of the mountain and be like, I am beast.
Because we didn't like Teddy Roosevelt.
Because nobody liked Teddy Roosevelt. End sarcasm.
So we got this idea that the Mount Rushmore people are all weeping angels. So
yeah,
the reason why they haven't like killed us all is because everybody's always looking at
them. Same thing with Statue of Liberty. The second that the entire United States blinks in union, we're going to go like 80 years into the past, and everything is going to be so screwed up. Everybody's going to be like, what the hell is going on?
Nerds.
It'll cause a depression because of so many people going.
Yeah, that's what caused. It wasn't a stock market crash that caused the depression. It was the Mount Rushmore and Statue of Liberty weeping angels getting to come to life and teleport us all back to the past.
Influx of so many people.
Yeah.
That's believable.
It is canon. It's in all the history books now. I swear to God.
Yeah, go read your history books.
Yeah, go read your
I hope no one reading this is about or watching this is about to take like some summer school history test or anything.
Yeah.
So, but then again, why would you be watching my video if you're about to take a test? Then again,
you are a bad studier.
Yeah, this is a horrible way to study.
Shame on you, kid. Shame on you.
Shame.
We probably just caused some kid to cry.
Shame.
So, but I guess.
Shame. I like that.
Oh my God.
I like this because it's when I look at it, it's kind of slow.
Yeah, and then when the video actually goes up, you're just gonna look like a moron.
Oh yes, but that's who I am.
Then again, I think you probably already look like a moron.
Yeah, I do.
I am the only black guy in this video.
Yes, you are.
I'm probably like one of very few black people in South Dakota. I figured that out.
Yep.
He looked outside. Like the entire population of South Dakota was out there. Oh my goodness. So I would say overall I think we had fun. Not very much due to the convention itself. But again, that's not putting the con down. I don't want people to think, oh well, Dr. Buck said this con blows ass. Let's not go, because like, well, one, I don't think people should come to me on judging whether or not a con is good.
And because all the people in the world watch you and judge
sure.
where to go for their summer cons based on your opinion, your high and mighty opinion of everything con.
I'm pretty sure, especially considering that this is like the first con related video I've ever posted up on YouTube.
They probably don't.
Yeah, but like I said, if you are watching this and you're like, I wonder, was this con any good or not? It was good, and I think if you're like no more than maybe like 2 hours away, I would definitely come try it again next year.
Yeah.
You just probably won't see us because I don't think we're really gonna make that 9-hour trek again just to come back here. Oh my goodness.
Though it is very, I mean, again, it's not really so much the convention's fault in a lot of ways.
It's really not. A lot of it wasn't. In fact, I would say maybe 10% of what went wrong with this, or why this con wasn't the most enjoyable, I'd say maybe like 10% of it was actually the con's fault, and a lot of it, like I said, just had to do with like not a lot of people showed up. Not
They had panelists who were no shows.
Yeah.
That was okay. There on Saturday morning, there was at 9 a.m. This is the panel I talked about before. 9 a.m. there was a brony panel. My Little Brony Fandom is Magic is what they called it. We got there at maybe 10-ish.
Yeah.
We get there 9-10-ish. Waited to get all of our weaponry that we hadn't brought the day before, Peacebound, which is, for anyone who watches this video who doesn't know what cons are, which I hope there's not a lot. Peacebound is basically, they mark your weapon to say it's not going to do any damage to anyone.
right.
But we got there at about 9-10, waited about 10 minutes while they set up their registration to get our weapons Peacebound, went upstairs. It hadn't even started yet. It was supposed to start at 9 and go till 11. Hadn't even started yet. We stand outside the room. We check. The room's unlocked. Nobody's in it though. We stand outside the room. A staff member comes up and he says, "Is the door on?" They're like, "Is the door unlocked?" And we're like, "Yeah, there's just nobody in there." And he says, "Okay, I'll go inside so you guys can sit down and all that." We go inside, and then another staff member comes up and says, "Yeah, the people running this panel were a no-show. So Charisse, the con director, is going to come up and improvise a panel." And my immediate thought is, why are they no-shows? I mean, really?
Well,
You signed up to run the panel, and you don't show up for it?
and that's the thing, is like I guess my thing is like they should have called the con when they figured out they weren't going to be there, and been like, "Hey, we're not going to be there," so maybe someone else could have used that room for the panel, or they could have found someone, because like there was no guarantee that the director of the con, right? There's no guarantee that the director of the con, like, you just kind of lucked out that she happened to enjoy the show too.
Yeah, and she also happened to have the time to come up and improvise an hour panel for us out of what should have, well, it ended up being like 45 to 50 minute panel off of what was supposed to be a 2-hour panel. And honestly, she did, if I don't know, if she or someone in the con staff watches this video, for an improvised panel, she did a really good job. I mean, having nothing to go on and having to sort of come up with everything on the fly and being as busy as I'm sure she was all weekend, because I mean, you're directing the con, and
I think they had 10 staff members total.
yeah, they had something like 10 staff members total,
And like one volunteer.
yeah, one volunteer, and I only ever saw him at the Brony panel that morning.
Well,
Never
I'm sure
again.
they probably had him working his ass off.
Oh,
honestly,
I
since
can
he
only
was,
imagine.
Again, the only volunteer. So,
But she did a great job coming up, improvising this panel for us, and it was fun. It wasn't. It was.
It wasn't worth waking up early for, though.
I didn't want to go to that, but I would have preferred to sleep an extra hour or two.
well, right. That's what I'm saying. You know, they should have called ahead, and then at least they could have said, "Okay, people, hey, this Brony panel isn't happening," and then everyone would be like, "Well, fuck it. Then I guess there's no reason for me to wake up at like 8 in the morning."
Yeah.
Just considering it was the earliest panel of the
Of
entire
the entire time.
Right.
Yeah. There was the earliest panel today on this is Sunday. I think it's
Was
still
10.
Was 10 a.m.
Who the fuck is I'm shooting a video. Don't IM me right now. Hold on. Who the fuck is this? Oh, my Ranta. I don't even know who you are and don't care. I'm just kidding, Ray. If you have actually watched this video, I'm just kidding.
Oh my Lanta. I love that. I love that saying, DJ. Oh my Lanta.
So, and then I guess my biggest problem was just there wasn't a lot to do.
They
Yeah.
only had 2 panel rooms.
Right.
Main events room, and then like we said earlier, the main events room, the panel room.
I don't suppose anyone actually got to see the cosplay contest,
No.
did they? Okay.
No.
I didn't.
Kink.
Although
No,
I'm
I
sure
did
if
not
the
either.
Dragonite girl was in there, she would have taken the cake.
Yeah.
She actually did enter. I didn't know
That
she
was
did
actually
enter, so I'm
if
sure.
Dragonite girl. I don't remember. I never got your name, but if you somehow see
Dragonite
this,
girl. Let's
that
call her
was
that.
an amazing
It
costume.
really was.
We had
The
a
wings.
Yeah. we had a buddy who's wanted to do a Charizard costume, and your Dragonite costume was everything he wanted his Charizard costume to be.
Sorry, Adam.
Sorry, Adam. We love you.
But
We really don't.
I got pictures.
Yeah.
But her Dragonite costume was sort of everything he wanted his Charizard costume to be. Like,
And she had an official handler, too.
yeah,
So,
she had a handler with her and everything. It was a
It-
really cool costume.
if you want to come to like Omaha and give our buddy tips on how to make one of these things, you know, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah,
I still
assuming you
doubt
can
you
get him
know,
off of
it's-
his lazy ass to actually work on it.
Of
Of course, he's probably gonna punch me in the stomach for saying that the next time we see him.
It's actually unfortunate. I'm sad he didn't get to go. 'Cause
Yeah,
I like
really.
going to
I
cons
wish
with
he
that
could
kid,
have
but,
come. I really do.
so
As much crap as we give him, in the end, we do kind of enjoy his company. Same with me. No one here really likes me, but they enjoy my company.
that pretty much sums it up. That makes no sense, but that
That sums up the experience of me.
So I mean, okay, I guess like I said in closing, the con itself was not a bad con. It really wasn't. It's just not worth a 9-hour trip.
We should have come like later a year, maybe in 2 years. It would have had really great fun.
Well, maybe. I mean, supposedly this con's been going on for quite a few years now. Yeah.
Don't forget to rip Coliseum Gaming.
Yeah, I know. I have their card. Like, this fucking company, if you ever see a con, or if you ever see a tournament run by these fuckers, run the hell away. Like, seriously, do not enter any tournament run by Coliseum Gaming. And I don't care.
It's not. I don't. Could you hand me the card?
Yeah, here. Well,
It's not Coliseum Gaming because we have a Coliseum Gaming actually in Omaha, and
Okay.
they have nothing to do with video games
Okay,
at all.
so then I don't-
They're completely tabletop. This one is called The Coliseum.
yeah.
Their website is The Coliseum Gaming, but they are in no way, as far as I know, affiliated with the Coliseum Gaming of Omaha, and thank God for that.